Hi, second grade. This is Miss Weiss. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to do the math lesson for day 10 of distance learning for Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. We are going to start math today with some fluency. We're going to start by making the next 10. Take a minute to remember your partners to 10. Take a look at this first set of problems and see if you can fill in all of the answers. Then I'll go over them with you. Pause the video while you do it. Let's go over the answers now. 23 plus blank equals 30. We need 7 more ones to get to the next 10 to make 30. 58 plus blank equals 60. 8 and 2 are partners to 10. 75 plus blank equals 80. 5 and 5 are partners to 10. 11 plus blank equals 20. 1 and 9 are partners to 10. 46 plus blank equals 50. 6 and 4 are partners to 10. Now let's take a look at making the next 100. Pause the video while you solve the problems and then we'll go over them together. 280 plus blank equals 300. Now we're adding tens instead of ones. If we have 8 tens, we need 2 more tens, or 20, to make the next 100. 450 plus blank equals 500. We have 5 tens, so we need 5 more tens to make the next 100. 450 plus 50 equals 500. Sorry, my writing is a little sloppy. I'm trying to do it on the computer. 630 plus blank equals 700. I have 3 tens. We need 7 more tens to make the next 100. 810 plus blank equals 900. I have 1 10, so I need 9 more tens, or 90. 90 to make the next 100. And our last problem, 140 plus blank equals 200. I have 4 tens. I know that 4 and 6 are partners to 10 and to 100. So I need 6 more tens. 140 plus 60 equals 200. Great job. Now we've been learning about coins. Here we have 4 coins. I see 3 dimes and 1 nickel. I know that dimes are 10 cents and nickels are 5 cents. So I know that I have, if I put it into an equation, 10 plus 10 plus 1 more 10, and then I also have 5 cents, my nickel. We can do this mentally. I know that 3 tens is 30, plus 5 more is going to be 35 cents. I don't want to forget my unit. Now the question says, which coins can I exchange to show the same sum but with fewer coins? So I made 35 using 4 coins. Take a minute to think. Are there some other coins we could use to make 35 using less coins? I know that a quarter is worth 25 cents. So if I took a quarter, I'll write a 25 in it so we know that it's a quarter. All I would need is 10 more, 1 dime, and that would make 35 cents. There I'm only using 2 coins to make 35 cents instead of using 4 coins. So that's one way to make it with fewer coins. Now we're going to look at one of the application problems for today that you have in your packet. Unlock the problem day 10. This is the second problem. Richie has 24 cents. How much more money does he need to make $1? Richie has 24 cents. How much more money does he need to make $1? The first section asks, what do we know? What is the important information? We know that he has 24 cents. So I'm going to write 24 cents. And I'll make a cent sign. What are we trying to find? What is the question? What is the unit? We are trying to find how much more money he needs. So I'm going to write how much. Sorry, my writing's a little sloppy. It's hard on the computer. How much for $1? And our unit, we're talking about cents and dollars. How will we use the information to solve the problem? So this is the tricky part. Let's take a minute to think if we are going to be adding or if we will be subtracting. We are trying to find how much more. Now I hear that word more, but I know we've talked a lot in class about how we shouldn't get tricked by that word more. Just because it says more does not mean we're adding. Actually, when we say how much more, it means that we are comparing two things, and that always means subtraction. So take a minute and write a subtraction equation to solve this problem. Pause the video while you do it, and then I'll write my own subtraction equation, excuse me. Now, I don't just want to write 1 minus 24. That doesn't make sense because there are two different units. That's dollars and cents. So I'm going to erase that. Instead of writing 1, I'm going to change my dollar into cents. I know that $1 is the same as 100 cents. So I'm going to make my equation 100 minus 24. I can already tell just by looking at this equation that I am going to need to unbundle because I have 0 tens and 0 ones. But I'm taking away tens and ones. So you can write this equation vertically, like I'm about to do, and solve it that way. Or you can make a place value chart like we've done in school also. Now solve the problem by yourself and make sure that you write your answer in a full sentence with units. Your sentence could say, Richie needs blank more cents to make $1. Go ahead and solve it on your own and make sure that you send your teacher a picture of it when you are done. Now let's do another word problem using money. Kelly bought a pencil sharpener for 47 cents and a pencil for 35 cents. What was her change from $1? So she bought two things. She bought a pencil sharpener and a pencil. I know when we have that word and, we're putting things together, and that means addition. So I'm going to start by underlining those important numbers, 47 cents and 35 cents. And I'm going to write a vertical equation with these two numbers. You could also draw a place value chart to solve this problem. 47 plus 35. I'm lining up my tens and my ones carefully. And I can't forget my plus sign, so I know that I'm adding. When I write it vertically, I put my equal sign as a line underneath. Now we always start adding our ones first. 7 plus 5. You can use your fingers to count on, or you can do this mentally. I know that 7 plus 5 is 12. 2 ones and 1 10. So I'm going to make a new group below, a new 10 below. Now I'm going to add my tens. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. I have 8 tens. So I have altogether 82 cents. So Kelly spent 82 cents. Now it's asking what was her change from $1. So I remember from the last problem that $1 is the same as 100 cents. $1 equals 100 cents. To solve this problem, we need to change $1 into 100 cents. Now, just like last time, we want to know what the difference is between 100 cents and what she spent, 82 cents. How much money will she get back after she bought the pencil sharpener and the pencil? So we're going to need to write a subtraction equation to solve this problem. Pause the video and write your own subtraction equation to solve this problem. I'm also going to write the subtraction equation, and just like before, I'm going to write it vertically. 100 minus 82. Now I can already tell that we're going to have to unbundle because we don't have any 10s or any 1s. So I'm going to have to unbundle this 100 and make it into 10 10s. Now I still don't have any 1s, so I'm going to have to unbundle those 10 10s, so I only have 9 10s, and make it into 10 1s. I know that 10 minus 2 is 8, so I have 8 1s. I know that 9 10s minus 8 10s is 1 10. So I see that Kelly has 18 cents left. Write your answer in a full sentence and make sure you use the unit. This is the last word problem we are going to do together today. Ryan went shopping with 3 $20 bills, 3 $10 bills, 1 $5 bill, and 9 $1 bill. He spent $59 on a video game. How much money does he have left? This is tricky. So he started, I'm going to underline what he started with. He started with 3 $20 bills. We know that. He started with 3 $10 bills. And he started with 1 $5 bill and 9 $1 bill. And he spent $59. So to find out how much money he has left, we need to know what he started with. Take a minute to think how you can find out how much he started with. Will you add or subtract? I think we're going to add all of those numbers I just underlined because that's the amount he started with. So we need to put them together. So he started with 3 $20 bills. So I need to add 23 times to find out how much money he started with. 20 plus 20. Sorry, friends, writing on the computer is hard. Plus 20. I can do some mental math now. I know that 20 plus 20 is 40. 40 plus 20 more is going to be 60. So 3 $20 bills is the same as $60. He also had 3 $10 bills. So 10, I'm going to write another repeated addition equation, plus 10 plus 10. And again, we can solve this mentally. We know that 3 10s is the same as 30. Then he also had 1 $5 bill. There's nothing we need to add together there since he just had 1 $5 bill. Let me fix my 3. Sorry, friends, that's supposed to say 30. Let me try again. I'm going to line up my 10s and 1s so it's easy then. Okay, 30. And then we know he had one $5 bill and 9 $1 bills. We know 9 $1 bills is the same as 9. Now we can add all of these numbers together to see how much he had. 5 plus 9 is 14. So I'm going to have 4 ones, and I'm going to have to make a new group. 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 more is going to be 10. So Ryan started with $104. I'm making sure I don't forget my unit. Now that we know he started with $104, we can get to answering the question. How much money does he have left? Take a minute to think. What are you going to do with this number 104 and the 59 that he spent? What kind of equation are you going to write? Again, we're comparing numbers, so we are going to subtract. We want to know the difference between what he started with, $104, and what he spent. So I'm going to write $104, and we are going to subtract what he spent, minus $59. Now I'm not writing this vertically, so you should write it vertically so you can solve it, or you can do a place value chart to solve it. Just like always, make sure you answer the question in a full second grade sentence, including the unit. When you are done, make sure you send a picture of your work to your teacher so they can see the awesome job you did. Thank you for doing math with me today.